How's it going, everyone? This is Jacob Minig from Therapist Talks, a licensed mental health addiction professional from the state of Minnesota, here for another reaction video. So this is a Dr. Phil reaction video. My fiance believes he's a superhero. So again, it should be another good one. But again, I always love and appreciate the support, especially my YouTube channel, Therapist Talks. So please feel free to like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, your comments are most greatly appreciated. And like I said, I really do love the support y'all give me. So without further ado, let's begin.
Well, my guest Kaylin wrote to me desperate for help after her fiance decided to take his career path from fighting for our country to fighting crime on the streets dressed as a superhero. All right, hang on, take a look, and then we'll talk.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for a fight, I can tell you that I have the smoke. I also have a set of skills that I have acquired over a very long career. If you accept the fight now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. I will not find you.
So before we get started, again, I never provide therapy on my channel or diagnose from afar or do any type of screening of any kind to anyone. So just getting back to Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is a psychologist, even though I don't think he's currently licensed, but he does have the, I believe, PhD in psychology from North Texas. I could be wrong. But yeah, his show has been going on for at least 25, 30 years. And a lot of people have been saying, especially fellow therapists, is that it's just getting more into the entertainment realm of things. Again, I've never been a huge fan of the show. Not saying anything bad about Dr. Phil or whatnot. It's never really interested me too much. But yeah. So again, hearing the whole, he's an entertainer, like I'm not surprised just from like this first part of the video. But again, like just like all my video reactions, we'll treat it seriously and whatnot, and we'll go from there. But yeah.
But if you don't, I will straight body your bitch ass. Why so serious? Because I'm Batman.
Kaylin says that she has loved her fiance, who now only answers to Goose Wayne Batman, since she was 14 years old, but she doesn't know how she can marry him as long as he believes, and she thinks that he truly believes that he is a superhero and refuses to ever leave the house unmasked or without his eye makeup. Take a look.
My fiance believes that he is a real-life superhero.
Just fighting crime and taking care of business.
His real name is Giovanni.
That is not the name that defines me. My name is Goose Wayne.
Also, please leave a comment down below. Do you think majority of these people go on shows like this just for the money and they don't have like serious issues? Do we feel like it's just, again, mainly for entertainment purposes and they're doing it for a big payday, paycheck, and whatnot? Leave your comment down below.
I refuse to call him Goose, but I call him G. He started believing that he was a superhero only about 2 weeks after we got engaged. One day, my fiance bought a mask.
I wear gloves. I wear a belt. I usually keep all kinds of items in my pockets here.
He bought a suit, and then a grappling hook came.
My pants have knee pads. It might be Kevlar in here. I'm not exactly sure.
This is not just for attention. He is a 24-hour superhero.
This is real life. This is not some sort of fairy tale.
My fiance doesn't go anywhere without the makeup on if he doesn't have the mask. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to be seen with him. G wearing the mask has definitely hurt our sex life.
For the past 5 months, I've been going to sleep with the mask on.
When I'm sleeping next to him and he's wearing the mask, his breathing echoes in his mask and he sounds like Darth Vader. I think he looks like a raccoon that just died. Hang on.
I almost at this point prefer the mask over the raccoon face.
You're a funny girl.
G really does patrol his neighborhood looking to fight crime.
Right now I'm going to the gas station, gonna see if there's any trouble going on over there, and I might even come back with some beers.
He has been in real fights before.
What's up, Gotham? Looking for newest villain on the block. Who's next?
He's driven upwards of 2 hours to fight someone that looked like the Joker. He has lost all of the fights. If G wants to get married with the makeup or the mask on, there's absolutely no chance I will go
Sorry,
through with
everyone.
that.
If you want to marry me, you have to marry Goose Wayne. Period.
I'm not going to let him show up looking a fool in front of all my friends and family.
All right, Caitlin, it's good to meet you, and
Nice
I'm
to meet
really
you.
glad you're here. You've known him since you were 14.
Yes.
So from what we know right now, so again, maybe a trauma reaction to, was it like 2 weeks after they got engaged, he started behaving like this, I believe she said. So we do believe this is serious, like trauma reaction to the proposal, the engagement. I don't know. Again, I'm not diagnosing. But yeah, just from the get-go, she's like, it seems like she's really stressed and nervous because she does not want to marry Gooseman, as she said, and she doesn't want to be made fun of or made a fool on her wedding day, which is rightfully so. I definitely get her point of view. Yeah, and I just kind of wonder where this is gonna go. Yeah, because this is just very alarming behavior. Again, if this is all true and not just for entertainment purposes.
And he was 4 years
Yes.
in the military. And from 14, 15, 16 on up, he never showed this type of behavior, correct?
No. So I've known him a really long time. He has been the normal man that I've known until probably late July of this year, right after we got engaged.
This is him before. You know, he's a handsome looking, healthy guy, served in the military. You make a very handsome couple. And then here you are afterwards. What happened along about that time? Anything you can point to?
No, so that's why I'm here. I was hoping you can kind of help me figure out what exactly is. I don't know if you've seen this before, if it's common or.
Well, just one day he went to bed as Giovanni and woke up as Batman?
No, so it was this very gradual process and it's peaked now. So it's been like this 3, 4, 5 month process of him developing into this superhero character. I know it might look funny and seem funny, but it's not a joke to him, at least.
Yeah. And it's not a joke to you.
I mean, I don't know how to take it because this is such a unique situation that I've never had to deal with. This is not something that normal people do on a daily basis, that they dress up and put on makeup and a whole costume and kind of parade around.
And you know of no particular event, no death in his family, no firing from a job, no drug activity that corresponds with him starting this process?
No.
And at first, you weren't particularly concerned about it. It was just kind of a hobby or a goof or just something he was doing.
Yeah, I just thought he was doing it to be funny.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a standard here? If he says, this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be, this is what I intend to devote my life to, I am forever going to continue this, would you marry him?
Deep down, I want to say yes, because this is the man that I want to be with for the rest of my life. But at the same time, I'm making so many sacrifices and accommodations for his lifestyle, and I don't feel like he's doing the same for me.
Right, absolutely. So again, like taking this seriously, that's one thing you have to consider. Just motivations to going on this show, just to begin with, because people in relationships, you know, we want to fix the problems or help with individuals struggling with mental health disorders. So we want to do the best we can to help the people. So when you look at it from her point of view and the overall family and their family together, just the fact that you're going out in public with the Dr. Phil show where hundreds and thousands or millions of people are watching you and your family and the issues, that in itself can cause a lot of mental health issues, stress, and anxiety because the whole world is watching in a sense. So a lot needs, I can only imagine a lot needs to be considered while going on shows like this, where one could say, like, if there's a serious issue and the family's being serious about this mental health issue, they may not go this route because, again, like I just said, of all the millions of eyeballs watching what they're going through right now. So again, is there some financial incentive? Again, that's very interesting. I should look up how much money people get paid or families get paid for going on Dr. Phil. If they do, again, I don't know what they get or whatnot. Or so, but anyways, we'll keep going with this, and yeah.
I'm curious how much you're willing to enable this, or how much you're willing to say, you need to choose between that and me because you can't have both.
I want this to fizzle out. I know that it's not like maybe some cold turkey thing that he's going to snap out of, but I understand this is going to be a process to get him back to.
Okay, but if this is delusional, then that needs to be dealt with and it needs to be treated.
Yes.
And one of the things that I would have to ask of you in order to help you is that you not become part of the delusional fabric and enable him by going along with this, because that gives him a false message. In fact, you have gone along with this some, not knowing whether this is.
But again, also, I don't know where Dr. Phil is going with this, but also attacking it's going to be hurtful too. Again, this is very common in what am I thinking? Individuals with dissociation disorder, where formerly known as multiple personality disorders, how they again may be struggling with multiple personalities, symptoms, spirits, however you want to explain the situation, right? But with personalities, and what they taught us to, and again, this is getting into the more of the personality disorders, is that you don't combat or challenge the individual or their personalities to get them back into reality, because that's only going to make it worse. Now, again, I'm not saying this guy has dissociation disorder of any kind, but like, yeah, there's a factor of like going on with this like false reality or sense of reality, but also I don't think it's going to be beneficial to attack him verbally or challenge him in his beliefs and his reality too. I feel like that's going to be harmful. So I wonder if Dr. Phil is going to give a more middle of the road type of feedback or advice.
Just kind of a game or a phase or whatever.
Yeah. So in the beginning stages, like he got me a Harley Quinn costume, and again, when I thought this was all just not serious and a joke, I would play along. But then once I found out what it really was, I couldn't anymore.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not faulting you for that, because you go along to get along, right?
Yeah.
But then it gets to a point where enough's enough and too much is too much.
Yes.
And is that where you are?
Yes, I've been there for a couple months now.
Okay, because that's what I'm saying. I need to know if you're willing to say, I'm not going to continue to pretend that I'm married to Batman, because there is no Batman. It's a cartoon character.
We kind of get in this conversation and it just keeps going around and around in a circle.
Well, that's not going to happen today.
G has posted.
So again, it sounds like Dr. Phil is going to be taking more of the assertive approach. And I guess I can understand how Dr. Phil might be like really feeling for the fiance in this situation, or the wife or future wife, about this reality and going along with something that's not real and fake and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. But we'll end this now for part one. And again, I really appreciate all the support, everyone. Please leave a comment down below if you have any questions or feedback for me on future episodes, or even this episode right here. But this will be My Fiance Believes He's a Superhero, part one. And until next time, please be well.